I always see this take. I see this take constantly. Project L is going to have humongous prize pools. Riot has ridiculous prize pool. I want to talk about this because none of you play or pay attention to League of Legends. How big do you think the prize pool is for Riot's games? Prize pool for League of Legends, their big video game, $2,225,000. This is the base prize pool. Now they have money that gets added on top through in-game sales and stuff. And Street Fighter V, they did the same thing. And also that money that they get for first place is split amongst all their players, right? So the team is like, they got 5 players or 6 if they got a sub, and then they got the org probably takes some money, the staff takes some money, all this kind of stuff. MSI is the other event that they do. 75,000. So this is League of Legends, their big game. And a lot of people are like, dude, League is dying. Valorant is the future. Like, that's their big game now. They're putting all their money in Valorant, like, no problem, right? So the prize pool for the lock-in that's coming up real soon here is $500,000. It's $100,000 for first place. Meta made more money on Street Fighter this year, by the way. And this is split between 5 different people. Let's say they do 3 of these a year. Right now, 500,000 times 3 is hard arithmetic, so I got to bust out the calculator. That number is still less than the CPT, which is pretty wild. But you're starting to, I think, realize what I mean, which is that Riot Games typically does not do huge prize pools. Normally, the way people make their money is by having franchise leagues and being pros who have salaries, sponsorships, activations, large streams. Riot doesn't just throw wild numbers at stuff because they don't need to. Like Project L will be the same way. And if you compare it to Teamfight Tactics and Runeterra, their card game and their Auto Battler, which are very popular games also, the prize pools for their last big international tournaments were like $40,000 or something like that for first. The prize pool for Tekken is 100K. If you look at the TFT or whatever where they're making 40K for first, the money for this is already pretty high. And I assume it's going to be higher in Tekken 8. Most games are like this, by the way. Closer to this than stuff like Dota, where they have just extreme prize pools because of their crowdfunding. Dota is like, if you win the international, you're rich. But if you don't, fuck. So it's just a different model. Street Fighter's prize pool is an anomaly. $2 million for their prize pool is not like a big number for fighting games. It's a big number for games. And prize money and like competitive circuits are generally marketing money. Instead of like buying out the name of an arena or like putting up some big ass billboards or Mr. Beast doing a commercial or some shit, they're like, all right, let's just make a $2 million prize pool and everybody will get hyped about that. And that'll be our marketing money. And anytime anybody brings up Street Fighter for the next year and a half or ever, it's gonna be like, dude, that shit had $2 million on the line. Can you believe that? I would not expect Project L to show up and offer $2 million in their first year. I wouldn't expect it in their second year. They'll probably be much more reasonable. Usually, they don't even do like anything super serious in the very beginning. They like kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna put a little bit of money in here and see what happens, right? Will there be like prize pools and money to win? Absolutely. Will it be a lot of money? Probably. Will it be millions and millions? I don't know. Probably not. I could be wrong. Like, I don't know. I don't work there. They could just be like, you know what we should do? 2.1 million. But it's probably not likely. Listen. I think Tekken having a Elden Ring guest character, it would be so sick. They should put in Millennia into the game. Imagine Tasty T booting up online and he just sees Millennia and it's like, not again. Soul Calibur versus Elden Ring. Not a crossover game I see happening, but I mean, it'd be sick.